Hello and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing this look I have on my face right here. It's prom inspired because I love prom season. I love to look at prom dresses and I love seeing prom makeup even though I went to prom like 5 years ago. I wanted to do a look that was universal regardless of the color of your dress or anything. And I mean, obviously you can switch up some of the colors, but this is very neutral. It's just like a little brownish red smoky eye with a lot of shimmer and the wing, of course. You gotta rock a wing at prom because why not, you know? But if you want to get this look and see how I did it, just keep on watching.
Okay, so first thing, I'm going to go in with the NYX eyeshadow base in Skintone. I'm just going to take that and rub it all over my eyelids just to give a good base, and it's a little sticky for the shadows that I'm about to go in with on my eye. And then when I'm done that, this is the NYX Ultimate Shadow Palette in Warm Neutrals. It's a great palette. I just picked it up and I really like it. So I'm using that color and I'm using an e.l.f. blending brush to just go into the crease and just blend that in. I'll blend it up a little bit, but I do want to keep it in the crease just a little bit above that crease just to be able to see it a little bit, but it'll just give a good base to the darker colors I'm going to go in with later. And just continue to blend and blend and blend until I'm extremely satisfied with the blending. Can never blend too much. Alright, now that I'm done with that, I am going to go back into this darker, like brown color, and with that, I'm going to use a pointed like pencil brush. It's a fluffy pencil brush, and go into the crease and just keep this color in the crease. I'm not going to work it up right now. I'm just going to keep it very concentrated in that crease, and when I'm satisfied with that, I am going to go back in with that e.l.f. brush that I used for that first color and blend it out just to give a more even transition for both of the colors. And just blend and blend and blend some more. You can never ever blend too much. Don't let anyone ever tell you different. You can't. They don't want you to blend. Alright, now I'm going to go in with this like dark burgundy color. And I'm going to use that same pencil brush and do the same thing I did with that brown color. And just keep it concentrated in the crease with the pencil color. But notice how I'm going all the way. I take it and I go all the way to the center of my eye towards my nose. I'm just going to keep blending that out, and I'm just going all the way across the crease with that color, making it dark. Now that I'm using a Morphe blending brush to just blend all of that out, as you can see, it's very harsh, so it needs to be blended out. And I'm just going to take that, kind of work it around, and just blend it out. Once I'm satisfied with that, I'm going to go back into that palette and use that later shade, these two shades. And I got confused because I was like looking at the screen, I was like, what the heck is this color? So my fingers go on every which way. But I'm going to use those two colors and just pack it on the lid, under the crease, under that burgundy color we just used, and just pack it all over. And then for this, I'm using, this is another e.l.f. shadow brush. It's a great brush. It's kind of flimsy. That's the only thing I don't like it. I wish I used a thicker like brush that didn't just like move, but it's a good brush. And I'm just gonna pack both those colors all over on top of each other until I'm satisfied with the amount of shimmery champagne color I have going on. And now I'm going back in with that pencil brush and I'm just gonna blend it out. And I'm picking up a little bit more of that burgundy color to just smoke out the corners of my eyes just a bit. Blending it out more with the e.l.f. brush, and making it all very, very transitional and helping it to work together. And I wasn't satisfied with my blending, so I needed more with a different brush. Alright, now this is the L'Oreal Infallible eyeshadow in Iced Latte, and I am going to put that over top because I love that. I love this like shadow. I have about 3 or 4 of them, and they're amazing. They're so shimmery, and they just pack right on the lid. So I'm just gonna go in with that, and using a regular shadow brush and just pack that all over that color. And now I'm using another blending brush just to blend it out because you can't have harsh lines like that. Alright, now that the eyes are done, okay, for the face, I am going to go in with the Maybelline Baby Skin Instant Pore Eraser Primer. This stuff is amazing. It kind of feels like the Bare Minerals primer, but it's not so, like, greasy. Now I am mixing the Rimmel Stay Matte Mousse Foundation in Ivory and the L'Oreal True Match Lumi Foundation in Natural Beige. I wouldn't recommend this because they're very different products, like in consistency, but of course I went too light with the Rimmel and I really wanted to try it, so it worked. It worked for what I was trying to do, but I would definitely have gotten a darker Rimmel one. And I am going to just start blending that out, but right now I'm going in with the Maybelline Fit Me Concealer in Sand, and I've just been liking blending my foundation out with concealer already under my eyes. I like the way it blends better, and I feel like it doesn't look like something just sitting on top of my foundation. It gives a more smooth finish. But once I'm done blending all of that out, I do go back in with that concealer again and put it under my eyes again just to get a little bit more of a coverage for the under eye, so I don't have the dark circles. Sorry, my dog was just bothering me, and I got sidetracked. So I'm gonna blend out that concealer just using this is actually the e.l.f. contour brush, but it works great for concealer, so it is what it is. You know, just to blend it all out. Now that I've done that, I am going to go in with the RCMA No Color Powder. Now this isn't technically a drugstore product, but it's so inexpensive it might as well be. It's a great product too. So I'm just using a normal like like a normal makeup sponge, and gonna bake my under eyes with the powder. Now that that's done, this is the NYX Wonderstick for highlighting contour. I'm gonna use the contour part, which is like the darker part, and I'm gonna use that and do my contour. I'm just going all around. I'm not doing a really thick contour because the problem with this stick is it is creamy and it does blend, but it blends where you can see it, but it's not a harsh color or a lot of color by any means. It does really blend out instead of blending into the color. But I'm going to use one of those BS Small brushes I got from Amazon, which are amazing. Side note. To just blend it out. And you can see the color is there, it does blend out very easily, and it's not like a very pigmented color. I guess I wouldn't say pigmented. It's not harsh. It's a more natural contour, which is what I really liked and exactly what I was going for. And I am gonna go back in. I am gonna go back into that contour stick, and I'm just gonna use that to contour my nose. I don't do it very often, so I just wanted to give my nose a little contour and create a little more depth on my nose. We're preparing for prom here. Having a contoured nose seems like a good thing for prom. They don't want you to contour your nose. I want you to contour your nose. And this, I'm just using a Morphe brush just to blend it out. Blend out that contour, girl. Now I am going in with just a fluffy brush, and I'm going to remove that powder and take the excess powder that's on the brush and just rub it all over my face. Fluff it all out. Fluff it out. Now I am going in with the Pixie Beauty Bronzer in the color Summertime, and I'm just going to go over that clean contour again to kind of set it, but also add a little more color to the whole contour. Now again, I'm using a Morphe brush. I love that brush. This is the NYX Slide On, Glide On, and definitely waterproof eyeliner in jet black. And I am going to tightline my eyes with that. I love tightlining, I think I feel like I'm repeating myself, but it adds so much depth to the eye itself, and it makes your mascara look even better. Now I'm going to go back in with that palette and smoke out my eyes. I'm using that second brown color I use in the crease to just go in to my under eye and add the color up in there. And I like to blend it all out. Now this is the NYX Super Skinny Marker in black. Well, excuse me, carbon black. And I'm going to do my wing. I don't go very far out with my wing. Just enough. Just enough to give it a little wing. There's not much to say about this other than I am a perfectionist, and I think it took me about 6 minutes just to film my wing. No, I'm just kidding. It might have. Wings are not hard, but it is. Doing the wing is a little nerve-wracking, you know, because you're like, oh, this eye, it's so perfect, and then you look at the other eye and it's bare, and you're like, oh crap. What if I don't get this one? It's perfect. And I would wipe off all my makeup and go in again because that's the most frustrating thing. And once you have a wing on, you can just take it off and then continue and retry. If you have the wing on and you mess it up, you're screwed. You have to you have to start over. Start all over. But I got it to where I liked it and they do match. Now I'm just going to curl my eyelashes to prepare for my mascara. And for mascara, I am going to be using the L'Oreal Voluminous Miss Manga Mascara. This is the color Black Brown. It worked fine. It looked more black than brown, like it did on the brush. It looked more brown on the brush, so I wasn't too happy about that, but, you know, this is just a trial and error. This is a trial and error drugstore prom look. It turned out really well. So I am coating both the top and lower lashes with that. And now that I'm done with that, I am going to do my brows. And I'm using the Sonia Kashuk brow pencil in Haze Fine Brown. I really, really like this brow pencil. It's awesome because it's not too thick. It's definitely way more waxy. So it gives the more natural brow look instead of the very, very heavy brow. I want to accentuate the girls, not make them look crazy. I can't deal with that. So I'm just filling both of those in, using the pencil, being a perfectionist. Get it right. The eyebrows are weird though because they're completely different shapes. There's nothing similar to them. One has more of an arch, the other one's like missing chunk, they're crazy. But I love them. If I can make them look good, I make them look good. Alright, now I am using the Kardashian Beauty Radiant Ombre Blush in the color Torch. I really like this because it is very, very pink. Very, very pigmented and pink. So, a gentle touch is all you need to apply this blush. Now that that's done, I do not have a drugstore highlighter. I don't have it. So I'm using the Sephora highlighter. Oh, Sephora Micro Smooth Illuminator in Stardust. And I just use that to highlight all the essentials. Now for lips, I am going to be using the L'Oreal They're like L'Oreal, I don't know, they're like Stay All Day lipsticks. They don't have the name on the tube, and I threw away the packaging. But I'm using the colors Nevermind Nutmeg and Passionate Petal. And with the pink, the Passionate Petal, I tried to give a little ombre effect, not heavy. Both of them come with like a balm, I guess, that goes over the color, and it does stay. It does stay, but they're sticky and they do wear off kind of quickly. Now, to finish off the look, I'm just going back into that Stardust Sephora Illuminator and highlighting my brow bone and my inner corners too. I'm using just a small brush to do it. Just get the highlight. Got to get the highlight going. Right? Now that's all done, I'm going to use the NYX Matte Finish Primer just to set it all and make it stay all day. And that's the look.
Oh, it smells good. Ooh. Ooh, that smells so good.